The second chakra is also known as a chakra of creativity and adaptability. Today we're going to come into a creative flow that will help you tap into and remind you of your watery essence. Water, remember, is the element that can shapeshift and change according to its environment. It can be a gas, it can be a liquid, it can be solid. So our ability to shift and change and adapt is one of the superpowers of being a human being and having this amazing body. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, land in your pelvis. Feel as though you're pouring water down your body and it's landing in the basin of the pelvis, grounding you. Inhaling and exhaling with a sense of ease. And tapping into this creative spark that we all have. A lot of times we don't consider ourselves artistic unless we have some kind of talent or lifestyle that we're creating constantly. But we're all artists of our life. The way that we endeavor relationships, the way that we prepare a meal, the way that we connect with others. So tuning into that need for creativity today, and let this be an expression of that as we shift and adapt. Gather your hands to your heart. Honor the second chakra, which is above the pubic bone, below the navel, the space of creativity, this watery abode that allows us and reminds us of our ability to shift and adapt. Open your eyes. Go ahead and release your hands and come to tabletop, please. From tabletop, draw in around your waist, lengthen your spine, and then step your right leg back and then your left into plank. Draw in around the waist, take your right ankle and cross it over your left. Just notice the core here. Feel the strength and the structure through the center line of the body. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot outside your right hand. Your toes will turn out a little bit and drop your pelvis down. Sink down and lift the chest. On your exhale, straighten everything back out and cross your ankles. Inhale, step outside the right hand again. Soften and bend the front body. Exhale, sharpen and straighten. Step outside the hand. Inhale, softening. Exhale, sharpening and straightening. Good. Undo the ankles. Press down into the hands. You can set the knees down if you need to. Chaturanga. Come all the way to the floor. Point your toes. Open the chest. Cobra. Inhale. Press your feet down. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Come to plank. Inhale. Cross your left ankle on top of your right. Squeeze and feel the strength and stability. And then step your left foot outside your left hand. And now find the softness and the ease. Inhale here. Exhale, sharpen and straighten. And step back. Cross the ankles. Step outside. Inhale, softening. Exhale, stepping back. One more. Inhale, step outside, softening. And exhale, step it back and cross. And cross the ankles. Chaturanga. Cobra. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. All 10 fingers heavy. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a breath. And exhale, just noticing already we've asked the body to go from a really strong shape to a more fluid and bending shape. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip. And then straighten your legs, square your hips, and step your right foot forward. Let your back knee come down, open the chest, inhale. And now exhale, straighten your front knee and push your hips back. Bend your front knee, plant your left hand, and then take your right arm up to the sky and rotate. Put your right hand inside your foot, inhale. And now you'll turn your feet to the right and come into Skandasana. Your toes will turn out, your right knee is bent. Inhale here. You can also turn your left toes up and start to drop your hips down. Inhale, come over to the left. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, walk your hands all the way back over to the right foot. And then twist again, right arm to the sky. Spin both of your feet to the right. Drop your left hip down. Bending and softening. And then lift up. Come all the way back around. Downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Inhale. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Shape shifting. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip. Straighten and square. And step your left foot forward. Inhale, lower your back knee, open your chest. And then exhale, straighten both of your legs. Right hand down, bend your left knee. Inhale. And now twist, take your left arm up to the sky. Put your left hand inside your foot. Pivot your feet, Skandasana, so left knee is bent. And as you exhale, you can stay or you can sink down a little deeper. This might be too deep for some knees, so just be mindful of how the knee feels here. Inhale, pick the hips up, bend your right knee, start to drop your hips down to the right side. And then pick yourself up, stay low, walk your hands to your left foot, and now twist again, left arm to the sky. Spin your feet, inhale to the left, and sink the right hip down. Pick everything up, inhale, and step back to down dog, exhale. Come to plank, inhale, lengthen, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. Take your right leg up, let's repeat that. Bend and open, shape shifting and adapting, straighten and square. Step your right foot forward. Put your back knee down and just feel the body softening and opening. And then it's a little more linear and straight as you straighten the knees. Drop the head. Bend your right knee, left hand down. Open your right arm up. Inhale, put your hand down, pivot the feet. Exhale, stay or sink. And then switch sides. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Maybe your hips drop a little deeper. And then stay low, walk your hands to the front. Inhale. And twist, right arm to the sky. You'll spin your feet to the right, inhale, and then sink your left hip down any amount. Lift all the way back up, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Come to plank, inhale, chaturanga. Cobra, inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. Second side. Left leg up, inhale. Bend and open. Just sensing the adaptability and the shifts. Straighten and square. And step your left foot forward. Lower your back knee. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, take your hips back and drop your brain. Bend your knee, inhale. Right hand down. Exhale, left arm up. Take your hand inside your foot, inhale. Pivoting to the side, exhale, stay or sink. Take it to the right, inhale to transition. Exhale to sink. Inhale to lift, transition to the front. Right hand down, left arm up. And then pivot the feet. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift everything back up. And exhale, downward facing dog. To tabletop on your inhale. Exhale, slide your feet over, take a seat, and then lie on your back. Take your right ankle on top of your left knee. Ground down into your left foot. Take your arms by your side. And then once you ground down into your left foot, you're going to pick up the hips and open up the right knee. Take an inhale here. Exhale, ground down into your left foot. Let the right knee open. Back of the head heavy. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower down. Keep this shape, this figure 4. Inhale. Take the whole shape and drop it to the left. You can put a block under your foot or the foot can come to the floor. Left hand can also snuggle up and grab the ankle. You might even take your right hand and reach and grab your bottom foot. All of this is optional. You can also just take the arms into cactus and lay back. Some of the yoga practice, as we, give you options as in a classroom setting, as a teacher, my hope is that you start to become the artist of your practice. That you start to create a practice that is creative and helpful and useful to your particular circumstance. Lay back. Lean against the floor. Feel the fluidity of your breath feeding and nourishing you. Inviting you in to creative expression, to a sense of even enjoyment inside of the creative process and the unfolding that is the human journey. Release your bottom foot if you have it. You'll take the figure 4 shape back up to center. Replace your right foot, pause, and just windshield wiper the knees a bit. Notice what's there. And then from here, take your left ankle on top of your right knee. Flex your ankle first, and then widen the knee. Feel your right footprint, the whole foot. Anchor down, palms up. Lift your pelvis and walk your shoulders underneath you. Keep pressing down into your right footprint. Keep the back of the skull heavy, noticing there is some effort here, especially in the right leg. Keep pressing down and dropping your left knee wide. Take a breath. Exhale. Lower your pelvis down. Keep the shape and then tip everything over to the right. You can stay right here, elbows wide, or right hand can come to the ankle. Left hand can reach up maybe and grab the bottom foot there. And then you spin your rib cage to the left. Again, as you have options in any practice that you take, instead of approaching it as like progression and successful or not successful, what if you were to start to approach it as creativity? How do you approach your practice, your job, your career, your relationships, your family with a sense of creativity? And that as we start to come into that space a little more often, we start to appreciate all the myriad of expressions that life has and is. That we stop needing to define ourselves with success. And we start to look and see for beauty and expression more and more. If you have the bottom foot, release it. Come back to figure 4. Go ahead and release your left foot. Take a moment, just settle in on your mat. Straighten your legs one at a time. Close your eyes and rest. Stay here for as long as you can. I'm going to leave you in Shavasana today. I hope you're able to greet the rest of your day with the creativity that's already inside of you, as well as a remembrance of your adaptability. Namaste.